I got to tell you, dude. Like this week, if it could go wrong, it has gone wrong. From my heat shutting down all the way up to somebody trying to hit me with a Tesla. Yes, you heard me right. I know. I know. Yes, somebody tried to hit me with a Tesla.
What'd you do to them?
I told them to get off of my lot while my students were out practicing because I didn't want them to get hit.
He said, "Get off my lawn."
So what did he do instead? He pees on my yard, tries to do his Hong Kong Phooey stuff.
Number one,
and then
guy.
when his Hong Kong Phooey failed, then he tries to run me over with his Tesla. That has been my luck this week. Welcome to Mayhem's Amigos. I am TJ, your host. With me in the co-pilot seat, as always, Chronic Chris, intern Adam joining us, and we don't know who else is going to pop in tonight. We had a little conference call while I was trying to chase down a heater today, and Irene and Marvin were in on this call, and those two were like phone sexting while I'm trying to drive down the road.
It definitely made the meeting interesting.
Oh, yeah, it did. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it did. Tim up in Wisconsin. What's happening, man? Welcome back. We've been cold.
Yeah.
I don't know what is going on, man. This polar vortex could go take a flying leap. I hate this crap. I moved to Texas to get into the oven, not into the freezer.
And the guy with the Tesla said,
but it wasn't me, it was the auto steering.
I guess. Good Lord. You guys got the link for the show. Share it on your Facebook pages. Spread the word around that we're up and we're running, and I'm sorry we're late tonight. Usually we kick it off at about 4, but, man, I'm telling you, it's been one of them days for me. It really has.
Just one of those days when you don't want to wake up.
Want to wake up.
Everything.
Dude, I had a good week. Asgard Radio. Asgard Radio had a great week.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are officially, the IRS paperwork went through. We are officially a 501(c) LLC, non-for-profit, Harwood Entertainment. Your donations to the Asgard Network are now completely tax-free.
Dude, that hen's got some titties.
There's some big old titties on that.
McCluck?
Moo cluck.
With the cluck.
She's always got a camera and a pecker on her face. No, sorry. Past bit from somewhere else.
Good Lord, you trying to bring that one back? My God. No, I'm telling you, man. It's been... So you get a great week and I get a fucked up week. How does that work?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think it's fair.
Good to be Chris this week.
I don't think that's fair. I think I need a good week now. Like my students should all pay attention and listen and do what they're told.
Although I kind of have been in a little bit of fear of losing my job.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. Just something in the back of my head says they're not happy with me.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know. Maybe it's just me being crazy. But the one kid really got under my skin, and I call him kid because he's 18.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a kid.
I finally told him, dude, if it ain't work related, I ain't got nothing to say to you. And I haven't said a single word to him since. it just, I don't know.
You
I
just
go to work
wow.
to do a job and get it done and get paid. I'm not there to sit there and joke around and watch TikTok videos and troll the internet.
Well, you know, the old saying goes, you're either there to make friends or you're there to make money. And where it comes right down to it, if I'm at a job, I'm there to make money.
Right? Hey, my
Yeah.
best friend at work is the cat. And it's
Yeah.
funny
Right,
because a couple of guys are like, well, we're friends, aren't we? I said, yeah, but you're not excited to see me in the morning.
So essentially you're
Or
telling
maybe
me,
yes.
you're essentially saying that your best friend at work is the pussy.
Yep.
Well, at least you're honest about it.
Yeah.
I go in, workday don't start till 6, but I go in whenever I get up, whether that be 4, 5. You know, I go in early. And I go in and I feed the cat and clean the litter box and make sure she's taken care of.
Right.
I
Hmm.
thought you were going
Well,
to say something like
I'm
you go in and then you come out and then you go in and then you come out.
I'm assuming that this one in the chat room has got to be Marvin, where he says, "Hi, I'm bad."
Oh, okay. Yeah,
that's gotta be Marvin.
Yeah.
Marvin, please enlighten us why you are bad.
Marvin 4824.
Oh, he must be telling me the football score now. Packers up 48-24 on Dallas.
Oh, I thought that was like a verse. Marvin 4824. Always clean your muff.
That's why Marvin offers the muff freshness stations in the summertime.
Hmm.
If your muff is not quite fresh enough, he has moisty wipes and stuff like that that will help freshen the muff. And he
Moisty
offers that
wipes.
service for a very low price.
And you can catch him on his community service days in front of the St. John's bread line in Springfield.
Oh Lordy.
Irene, would you take Marvin up on that?
It depends on how sweaty it was that day.
I mean, you know, the freshness station.
Yeah, I mean it sounds relieving. Like
Summer
I mean
breeze.
I don't know.
Summer breeze, he says.
You gotta love a conniption, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or a Schnäppchen. That's what I meant. A Schnäppchen. It's a German like steel. Like a Schnäppchen.
Not
I
quite,
know
but
what a schnitzel is
I've ate a few of those.
with some spatzel. Why don't they just
Adam,
call it what
you
it
look
is?
like you're ready to be included. I actually have a very special idea for you tonight.
Oh no.
Why does everybody say that when I say I have a great idea?
Because I'm the intern. Okay.
So while
Well,
you and Irene were busy sexting in the group
right?
chat, me and TJ were coming up with a game.
Yeah, so Adam, tonight you're gonna
Oh,
fuck
my.
one, marry one, and kill one.
Okay.
Ooh, nice. I love that game.
And I believe I have the perfect setup for you.
Okay.
Yes.
So fuck one, marry one, and kill one.
Okay.
Nancy Pelosi,
Okay.
Roseanne Barr,
Oh Lordy.
and Ricky Lake.
Oh.
Like 90s Ricky Lake or now Ricky Lake?
Now Ricky Lake.
I was thinking 90s Ricky Lake. I was like, she was kind of a thing back then. Like,
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
that's
she wasn't too
why I
bad in
asked.
the 90s, but now I'm saying no. Today's Ricky Lake.
Can I use
Today's
like one
Roseanne
bullet
Barr.
for all
Good
three?
luck with that.
Or
No, you have to pick one for one. Fuck one, marry one, kill one.
mhm.
okay, so it's Nancy Pelosi, Ricky Lake, and who else?
Roseanne Barr.
Mm.
Immediately, Chris is like,
Okay. I think I would do. I think I'd do Lake for fuck.
okay.
Bar for Mary, and Pelosi for kill.
Okay.
I think that's about the best way you could make your way out of it. Pelosi's automatically kill.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're really left with, what the hell do I do now?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's why I asked the 1990s Lake versus now Lake 2 to see how I can make this choice easier.
No. I was going to let you substitute one if you wanted to, but the substitution would have been Marjorie Taylor Greene for Nancy Pelosi.
I know someone who wants to do hair.
I do too.
No, not AOC.
Janet
Ball
Reno.
gag and fuck. But,
well,
you know.
I mean, I could do the same thing with Chris. Here, watch this. Chris, here's yours. All right. Jennifer Jason Leigh, Jennifer Love Hewitt,
Oh, she's
and
hot.
Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Oh, she's hot too, though.
Can I just do a fucking fuck?
Right? So we got Stacy from Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Right.
Sydney from Scream.
Right.
And Kelly from Saved by the Bell.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to fuck Stacy.
Jennifer Love Hewitt was from I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, that was.
Not Scream. Yeah. Sorry.
I had that.
No, I'm glad you jumped.
Who was that in Scream? Was that Courtney Cox?
Yes,
Courtney Cox was in Scream. And what's her name? Sydney, the one who plays Sydney, Nev Campbell.
Nev Campbell.
That's right.
Okay.
I'd still do her.
Well, either way.
Yeah.
We're fucking Stacy.
Mm.
We're gonna marry Kelly.
Topowski.
And we're gonna get rid of Jennifer Love Hewitt.
You are not the final girl this time.
Well, we know what Chris is going to be doing last summer.
Not Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Wait a minute. Marvin's offering tongue wipes this year at his freshness station.
Oh, I thought that said tongue whips. Lashings.
You learn to decipher tongue. Marvin.
Yeah.
Lashings of the tongue.
Right. Either way. Should we give one to Irene?
What, a tongue whip?
Well,
yeah, let me pick it.
Yeah, you hear that? She says, yes, please.
Yeah, but let me pick it.
All right, you pick it for Irene.
Yep.
Irene, you get Bill Clinton, Donald Trump.
Oh, my God.
And we're going to say Jimmy Carter.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
You get your choice of presidents.
I need to go blow my nose.
Right.
So you didn't want to do like Al Gore or something like that, too?
He was a vice president.
Should I wait till he gets back to give my answers, or should I just go ahead?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm going to marry Jimmy Carter because he's a Georgia boy and he's about to die anyway, so I can inherit his riches. No prenups, baby. All right. And he's local, so I could just go visit him at hospice, give him a blow every now and then. All right. I'll fuck Bill Clinton because he's not as repulsive as Donald Trump, and I'll just kill Donald Trump.
See, I thought you would have went the other way with that.
You thought I was going to marry Donald Trump?
No, I thought you were going to fuck Trump and kill Clinton.
Oh.
Because you already married Jimmy Carter.
Oh, true. But I'm thinking about not throwing up in my mouth a little bit. You know what I mean?
Well, do you want to smell like a cigar after sex?
I don't know. It depends on my mood.
Could mean that there are cigars for after sex.
Yeah.
However, depends on where the cigar wound up, too.
Yeah.
True.
Well, if you're fucking Clinton, you know where that cigar's going.
Right? Ask Lewinsky.
Mhm.
Or you may have an idea of where it's been.
Ask Lewinsky.
Yeah.
Bill's still sitting there. This cigar was pre-flavored in 1996.
All right. We're going to hit TJ with one.
Oh, here we go.
There we go. I was just gonna say we should do one for TJ.
Stevie
No.
Nicks, Nancy Wilson, and oh my God.
Well, you said one of my favorites already was Stevie Nicks.
Farrah Fawcett.
Oh,
Stevie
gonna say-
Nicks, Farrah Fawcett, and who did I say?
You said Nancy Wilson.
Nancy Wilson.
Fuck Farrah Fawcett, marry Stevie Nicks, kill Nancy Wilson.
done deal.
Okay.
So you want to keep playing? We can just. keep
I
going
would,
around.
you know, I'm telling you, I would, dude. Stevie Nicks, I don't care about Stevie Nicks' cocaine problem. She can afford it.
Right.
Look at, and the reason you marry Stevie Nicks, there's an underlying condition to this, okay? The reason you marry Stevie Nicks is look at how bad she pissed off Lindsey Buckingham, and then turned around and she wrote a song about him and made him sing it.
False. That song, other way around. Lindsey Buckingham wrote that song and made Stevie Nicks sing it. Go Your Own Way.
Yeah,
That was
Mm.
written
yeah,
by
that was Lindsey Buckingham.
and made Stevie Nicks sing it. The song that Stevie wrote about Lindsey didn't even make the album.
Fun fact for everybody.
Sorry, fun fact. Sorry to burst
Well,
all the Stevie Nicks lovers' bubbles. I love Stevie Nicks, but that's
Oh
what
my
happened.
God.
There was only one song on that entire album that they did together, all of them. Do you know what it was?
The Chain.
Mm.
It was The Chain.
Is that the one that's
That
in the
was-
Guardians of the Galaxy movie?
Come on, man. You're asking the wrong guy to give you fun Fleetwood Mac facts.
I mean, I'm telling you, it's just Stevie Nicks. I still think Stevie Nicks was boinking Mick Fleetwood for a while, though.
She was.
Yeah, that's why he went with her when she did her solo career.
Hmm. That makes sense.
Now, here's the other one. Jim Henson based one of his characters off of somebody from Fleetwood Mac. Can you tell me who it was?
Oscar.
No,
Animal?
No.
it was Animal.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Look at how Mick Fleetwood played the drums back then, and look at Animal.
Yep.
They're damn near the same.
Mm.
Ooh.
He's one of my favorite. Or is it he or she? I can never tell if Animal's a he or she. Like, I don't think it
Animal's a
matters.
key.
Yeah.
Animal's a dude.
Okay.
Animal's probably got a bigger dong than Steve. Sorry, Steve.
I think
All right.
I have a bigger dong than Steve. Like,
I got a round 2 for Adam.
Oh, God.
Okay.
round 2.
Ray
Decide
Perlman.
What?
Ray
Whoa.
Perlman.
Ray Perlman?
Okay, go ahead.
Mama Cass. And
God.
Janis Joplin.
Oh, Lordy.
Ray Perlman, Mama Cass, or who was the third?
Janis Joplin.
Okay. Now, I'll put this out there. I'm a pretty naive guy. Okay, I've never really done much out of my own lane. really.
Mhm.
So I think to
Exactly.
marry, I think I'm going to choose Janice.
Aw.
Okay.
Let's see. I don't really know Ray Perlman.
Carla from Cheers.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
He's like, oh shit.
Highly disappointed now. I have dubbed because she's married to Danny DeVito, and I have
Yeah.
I
dubbed
know,
them
right?
Hollywood's ugliest couple.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yes, Roy, we know the Cowboys are getting spanked. Marvin keeps putting up point scores here. 48-32.
Yes, the Fudge Packers love stealing the
Oh,
Cowboys'
God.
balls.
Yeehaw.
Yep. Oh hell, I'll do Mama Cass to fuck and Ray to kill. I don't know. Why not?
I don't know, man. I almost would have reversed that. Because here's the thing: is you got to look at how short Ray Perlman is, and that just makes you think she's going to be a wild fuck,
Right?
That can always be fun.
Yeah, well, you have to remember, my Julie is only like 5'2".
And besides that,
So,
being
it's cool.
that short, you know you're not really going to be face to face anyway. So read a
That's true.
magazine.
Read a magazine. Irene, have you ever done that? Have you ever had somebody that you were having sex with that was so boring that you like got out your phone and started scrolling Facebook?
No, but I have suggested, hey, let's put on some porn or something. Let's spice this up a bit, okay? I need some motivation.
Raise your hand if you've ever eaten a cheeseburger during sex.
On purpose?
On purpose.
Yes. What? Like there's a knot on purpose? Oh,
And the
accidentally.
cheeseburger was not part of the sex.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, just because you were hungry?
Just wanted.
No, it was because it was that boring.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
actually
have done that. That's one thing
Illinois
I've never
is
done.
colder than Medford, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Wow. Break out the cow milker, Roy says. Oh my God! No, I'm telling you, I've had them where they were boring, like boring.
Like they just lay there, like
Yeah,
a plane.
Yeah.
dead starfish, boring.
So this kid I work with, he tries to say, he's at the drive-thru and some girl's hitting on him. I was like, dude, she was just being nice. He says, you know how many girls I've fucked in the drive-thru? I said 5, and they were all at the end of your arm.
There's the facts. No, I had one that I was seeing. I mean, I was pretty steady with her, and she was so bad at it and so boring. Like, I came in from work, and she was like, oh, I'm ready to get some, And, dude, I was like, just, all right, lay on your side. I'll get behind you. She got mad when I broke open my box of boneless wings and I started eating them while giving it to her and watching fucking Frasier on TV. I'm like, you're boring. I need something to get it going here.
So what we've gotten from that is TJ likes his wings boneless while he's boning.
Yeah.
Boneless, bone-in wings.
Yeah.
Extra spicy.
No,
There you go.
she wasn't spicy, remember?
Oh,
Well,
no, she was very mild.
Wah, wah, wah.
She probably
Yeah,
didn't
I
have
mean-
salt and pepper.
Yeah, she was more interested in her 14 Huskies. Oops, I shouldn't have let that out of the bag.
Need
Uh-oh.
to slap some Frank's Red Hot on that.
Mm-hmm. Put that shit on everything.
anything.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, I just boring. Boring. I hate boring sex. I hate Dude, I hate the kind of sex where I could go to sleep. I wake up 8 hours later. She's still on top of me, riding me, going, oh, I'm having a great time. I just slept through it. You're boring.
Man, what the fuck?
And now I'm fucking raw and I got to try to walk.
Well,
Boring.
it's good that it didn't go to waste, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Here, okay, I've got a piece of advice for women that are boring in bed. You have two options. One, read a fucking book and learn something. Or number two, go fuck rage.
No, just work on what those hips do.
Well,
Yeah, right? Irene, have you ever been
TJ,
accused of being boring in bed?
I gotta say, if you get with a woman and she's boring in the sack, and a month later you're still with that woman and she's still boring in the sack, that's your own damn fault for not saying something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did. I think I've left enough clues.
No,
Now, I'll tell you what,
see,
like,
at that
my-
point, there's no clues. You just have to say something.
Look, if I'm pouring it from behind, eating wings and watching Frasier and laughing more at the TV than I'm paying attention to what I'm doing, you're fucking boring.
If your dick is hard while you're watching Frasier, there is something wrong with you.
Like,
You know what? Roy may have an idea. Roy may have an idea there. Put some Pop Rocks on the end of my
Yeah,
pecker.
There
And
you
just
go.
right inside, hey.
Ooh, but be careful. That might backfire.
Yeah.
Good.
Little tiny meteors hitting your wing.
That
Yeah.
actually might be tantalizing.
I mean, as far as I know, that area of my body is very sensitive. And for random things to pop, that'd be a little, I don't know.
You could
Then
go
again-
mild with Rice Krispies.
Rice Krispies.
There you go,
It's my Rice
Tabasco.
Krispie treat condom. Let's give it a
It's
go.
mild version.
Nah. Eat a bunch of jalapenos and habaneros and then go down on her first.
Oh.
You want
Now, what
spicy? You'll get spicy.
I
Now,
made
see
a
what I've
mistake once.
found. What I've
Irene, do you want us
found
to
is-
forward some of these ideas to your husband? I mean,
I don't know. Maybe. I'm
go
debating
over
my life's decisions right now.
go over to B-Dubs and get the atomic wings and then go down on her,
Fuck that.
No, we're role playing. Get the
No,
Asian drink.
no. You want some wings? You go to Jake Melnick's in Chicago and get the Firehouse. You
Ooh.
literally have to sign a waiver to eat these wings.
Yes. Ah, ooh.
Hey,
That's
that's
crazy.
already something. That's called the cowboy. You call her your ex's name and see how long you can hold on.
Yeah, it's a rodeo fuck.
Rodeo, that's what it's called.
Mhm.
You try to hang on for 8 seconds. Oh God, I see now. I want a woman's opinion of this. Irene, have you ever had anybody that was boring?
Oh yeah, no, I've had lots of boring men.
What about
And a couple
boring women?
boring- Only a couple. They usually just kind of lay there for the most part. The ones that I've had.
See, I figured a woman.
I haven't had too many women as I have men.
I figured a woman that's satisfying a woman. I mean, they would already exactly know, like, hey, this is what I like. Maybe she'll like it too.
You'd think,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Or at least try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be open to it at least.
See, and Julie's in the chat room, so I'm kind of curious. Has Julie ever had anybody boring?
His name's Adam. Thanks, Julie.
You know, I can see the chat too, right?
I thought
Oh,
that was
wait.
a beer bike.
Julie says that her first husband said she was boring. And then she defends Adam.
And then she defends Adam, and it looks like she's highlighting it.
Right.
Yeah. I was just kidding. I've never had sex with Adam, so I don't know.
At least not that anyone knows about.
Right?
Anyway,
Is there something I need to know here? I mean,
absolutely
I know. Do we
not,
have
TJ.
some inner office thing going on
Yeah,
with the
you get-
intern?
you kind of get what you get where I'm going, right? It's like,
No, because if it would have happened, it would have been before I was ever on this show.
Well, I was going to say, if the intern's getting some and the boss ain't, there's something wrong.
exactly.
Sorry, that just means it's not happening in the office. Sorry.
You know, and I hate to kind of bring it up, but like I've got a friend of mine that has been in radio for well over 30 years, and like he used to say all the time, if something happens inside the group, he was always the last one to know about it. Now here I am, and I'm in the same boat, and something's happening, and I'm the last one to know about it. You know?
Maybe that means you're
Facebook
important.
made you remove what comment?
This one.
To put a dildo on a stick and beat her like a piñata?
You
Yep.
know,
Oh.
I would not be a bit surprised
it's probably
if Roy's
the-
about to find his way into
the
Facebook
that
jail.
Facebook did
Adam
like.
gets it daily. Well, be careful. You already have, what, 2 kids now?
No, we have
Right.
okay. Time for baby mathematics.
Oh God.
She
Oh.
she
Tell us
had
more.
she had 4 before me. I had 2 before her, and we share 1. So we have a total of 7.
It's like a mini version of yours, mine, and ours.
Okay. So you can keep that number at 7.
That's the goal.
Now the question is, will he?
I don't know. He's getting it
There are
daily.
doctor's appointments made to make sure certain pipes get shut down.
Oh, so you're going to get the snip?
You gonna get the old snippy.
All right.
Yep.
So
Get your
here in a
frozen
couple.
I got
I
I was
Yeah,
going to say here in a couple of weeks. Here in a couple of weeks, Adam's going to be broadcasting with a frozen bag of peas on
Well-
his scrotum.
Well, I mean, to make this really honest, if we have another baby, it could endanger Julie.
Yeah,
Like
she
her
just said
life.
that in the
Right.
comments.
So
Right.
having another baby, absolutely not. No. So, and I'm old enough now to where I shouldn't be having more kids anyway. So,
Yeah, I said that at 35.
yeah. I tried to tell my older brother that, and he had a baby when he turned 50.
Oh,
Okay,
Lordy.
what's the oldest you've heard of somebody having a baby?
50.
50, Irene?
I don't know. Don't like some of the movie stars have them at like 53 and stuff? Like,
Someone had a kid at 80.
You
There's
heard
a
of it
man,
at
right?
80.
I've heard of a man fathering a child at 80.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you see, to me, that's a little different than a female having a child. At
Well, no,
Similar age.
she's got a time limit.
mhm.
It's like a.
I personally know a guy in Illinois that fathered a child at 68.
almost the right number.
Almost the right number, you say?
Yeah.
Apparently, the older one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quote Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. Women
Alright.
have a shelf life like an egg salad sandwich.
Oh, gross.
It's true, though.
Good God. You said an egg salad sandwich. Oh. Dude, I got to say, that little space heater that I bought, it's finally starting to take the chill off in here.
Good.
My God.
Dude, I figured you'd have it sitting right next to you, blowing right on you.
I've got it actually working in the middle of the living room and the kitchenette, just trying to get everything warm back up again. Because, dude, I'm telling you, it was like 30 in here, and I was trying to watch TV, and I'm like, oh, hell no.
Are you having to do like crunches and shit to like keep your body warm so you wouldn't go into hypothermia?
No, I didn't even get out of any of my warm clothes. You know, I was like, no, I was sitting there wearing my Carhartts and my jacket and everything else, going out to my car to warm up, and then coming back inside. And I'm like, I ain't doing this shit all night. Fuck off. You know?
Yeah.
Now, if you're going to your car to get warm, you might as well drive that car to go get a heater.
Pretty
There
much
you
what I
go.
did too.
My car's got heated seats.
Dude, I wish I had them today. But the cloth, I don't complain about the cloth seats in my car because they are very comfortable.
So I haven't checked since it allegedly started snowing earlier, but my neighbor's had his car window down.
Did you tell them? Or were you a little asshole?
Nope.
Are they evil neighbors too? Like,
now I will say this. My car, depending on what I ate the day before, could potentially have heated seats.
They're not.
You just may not want to smell it.
oh lordy.
Irene, they're not necessarily dicks. It's just when I moved down here, there was a trailer in the backyard that really wasn't livable.
Right.
And so my one dog is actually yard trained. I can keep her off the leash and she'll stay in the yard. She had full range of the whole yard. All of a sudden, a new landlord bought the place, took out the old trailer, put in the new one, and started moving people in there. And then all of a sudden, I was asked to keep my dog out of the backyard and keep her on a leash.
Okay, I see.
Which, that's kind of dickhead to me, but whatever. I'll be nice and put my dog on a leash.
Yeah. That's kind of like a jerk move, sort of. Like, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So
I mean,
they're
my
living
dog
in the
would not
trailer.
hurt anyone.
So they're living in the trailer that's falling apart in the backyard.
No, they got rid of the one and put a new one in. I thought I had video of them pulling the old one out and putting the new one in.
I think you sent that to me a while back.
Like pulling it out. My driveway is about 50 yards uphill with kind of a ditch on each side. And when they pulled the old trailer out, the only way to get out was to cut through the ditch and up to the road. And the trailer almost went sideways going out. It was pretty fucking awesome.
Now, thank you for bringing that up, Julie. So I learned something this week. See, we have a fast food restaurant down here called Taco Cabana. Now, Taco Cabana is very unique because Taco Cabana will give you a frozen margarita to go. And yes, it has tequila.
That's legal?
Hey,
it's legal.
There's a place in Illinois called Kappa Cabana where Tuesday afternoons you can get tacos and margaritas.
Yeah, but those tacos might have a little bit more than you want.
Might come
they got two
pre-filled with
different
sour
types
cream.
of tacos.
Oh, lordy.
Huh?
They got two different types of tacos.
Oh, my.
Yep.
One's with hair on it and one's without.
That's right. But they're all the tuna taco.
Fish tacos.
Yep, they're all the tuna taco.
No, they do a taco on the buffet line. They do a Taco Tuesday, I think.
When they put a buffet line in?
Did they? I'm pretty
At
sure
Kappa?
I'm thinking of the Kappa, yeah.
When did they put a buffet line in there?
I'm gonna have to double check and verify that, but I'm pretty sure that was where we went.
I know for a fact that Kappa, when I was working there, did not have a buffet line. There was a couple people that tried to turn the main stage into a buffet line, but it didn't work out that well.
I'm pretty sure we got food at the Kappa Cabana.
I mean, I've ate at the Kappa Cabana, but I mean, I'm telling you, that wasn't the case. Here, hang on a bit. You guys keep going. I got to knock at the door.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Who'll be knocking at his door? Do we want to take guesses?
Why
Wrong
you turn
answers
the
only?
camera off? I want to know who's knocking.
I know.
Yeah, I want to see the episode of Cops go down in Texas.
Exactly. Walker, Texas
boys, bad
Ranger,
boys.
live. Chuck Norris coming to whoop your ass.
I love Chuck Norris. He's a god. You know, God said, "Let there be light," and Chuck Norris said, "Say please."
Right? Actually, me and someone got into an argument the other day because they tried to say Chuck Norris would kick Bruce Lee's ass.
Oh, no, that's no.
No. The teacher would never defeat the master. And all of his life, Bruce Lee was studying various martial arts to incorporate into his form of martial arts.
Yeah, no, he was the
day we get Chuck Kundo, I'll sign up for classic.
I mean, in the movie where Chuck and Bruce Lee fought,
right?
Bruce Lee had to slow down his movements.
Oh, Bruce Lee was asked everywhere in the film to slow down. Even the Green Hornet, they're like, dude, you need to slow down.
Yeah, cameras can't keep up with his movements. They're just too fast.
Wasn't it his son that died in that movie, The Crow?
Yeah, Brandon Lee.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like when they were filming, it was like an accident, kind of like what happened with
Okay, so the scene there's a scene where he's standing on the table and a bunch of guys are shooting up at him.
Right.
That is actually the scene that Brandon Lee dies.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I just remember that because I was watching it when I was a kid and my parents were like, "Yeah, he died." I was like,
yeah, and then
it traumatized me.
After that was they basically like computer generated the rest of the scenes they hadn't filmed. They were pretty much done anyways.
Yeah, it wasn't bad though. Like I couldn't even tell. Like, I mean, I haven't gone back and like studied it to be like, can I tell that it's not him? But you know, maybe I should.
I actually recently learned a couple weeks ago. I rewatched all the Harry Potters.
Did you know?
And then I found one about. It's called The Kid's Name, The Boy Who Lived. And the guy that was Harry Potter stunt movies throughout all 7 movies.
Yeah.
During the filming of the 7th one, there's a part where the snake jumps at Harry Potter and like pushes him back. That's the scene that Daniel Radcliffe's stuntman became paralyzed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like he was on a thing that pulled him back for that scene and something happened. They had the pressure turned up way too much and it broke his neck instantly.
Ooh.
Wow. I bet he has all his bills paid for the rest of his life though.
Yep. He does whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah. He's like, I can't feel it, but I want a blowjob right now.
Well, he even said too, he's like, I was so nervous at first, you know, the bills were piling up and I didn't know what to do. And then finally someone came to visit him. He's like, dude, don't worry. This is on the studio. They got you.
Yeah, for real.
I'm sorry. My favorite scene in the Harry Potter movies is still when Hermione punches Malfoy in the face.
Yeah.
It's so satisfying.
Fuck yeah.
Like no magic needed. Just deck him.
Yeah, I'm sorry, people. I may be all rock and roll and heavy metal, but I love Harry Potter.
I like Harry Potter too. I was in England.
Say what you want, but Lemmy, Ronnie James Dio, Led Zeppelin all watched Lord of the Rings and played Dungeons and Dragons.
I watched Lord of the Rings and played Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, not only did they watch Lord of the Rings, but they also read the books too, which I read The Hobbit when I was younger.
Yeah, we
and
read
then
it in sixth grade, I think.
Yeah, and I love The Hobbit.
Mhm.
But then I tried to read The Lord of the Rings and couldn't do it.
My husband and I used to read that to each other, Lord of the Rings. Like, we read it to each other on, like, our phones when we were driving to and from. Like, we used to go on dates when we were in Florida, when we first started dating, to, like, Busch Gardens and Disney, because we didn't have kids back then, and we could, like, afford it. We were both working full-time. Like, we had money to blow and shit. So we got, like, season passes, and we'd drive to, like, wherever. And so we'd read, like, Lord of the Rings to each other as we were driving. And that was actually kind of really geekily romantic.
Hell yeah. Fuck the audio book. Just read it to me.
Yeah.
Yep.
We even made the little voices.
My wife
That's how you
hates
know it's
when,
true love.
My wife hates when I do voices because she always says they don't sound like that. Yes, they do.
Because it sound differently in your head than they do hers.
I guess, but everyone to me sounds whatever.
Oh, you do the same voice for everyone?
Unless it's my brother, then it's hey you which way did he go, George?
Yep.
I wonder who's at the door.
Probably was the cops. I mean, fuck, dude.
He's probably gone now.
Are they testing out handcuffs on TJ? Like, are they too tight but not tight enough? And
I don't know.
I don't know. He's probably enjoying it if they are.
Maybe he didn't actually buy that space heater. Maybe he stole it. And they chased him down all the way from whatever store. And now they're like arresting him. They're like,
oh, we were on the phone with him when he picked it up.
Yeah. I was just speculating that maybe something went.
They found out he used
Fish.
the wrong credit card.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe a hooker showed up at his door.
Maybe it's a strippergram to help warm him up.
What if it's Steve?
Baby,
Oh.
it's cold outside.
Steve took a one-way train to Texas.
Yep.
Come to warm up your place.
Philip.
I hope that helps.
They told me you were cold.
Why don't you scooch on in between my fupa and my, oh wait, I don't have a penis.
You can use my sack as a pillow, though.
There you go.
Round 2 for Irene.
All right,
Uh-oh.
let's go.
Your choices for round 2.
All right.
Ronnie James Dio,
I don't know who that is.
lead singer of Dio. Little
Okay.
5'10" gremlin. Google it.
Okay. All right.
Ron Jeremy
Okay.
and Ron Howard. You get 3 Rons.
Ron Howard. I'd probably married Ron Howard. I'd fuck Ron Jeremy and kill the other guy. Yeah. That's the one.
She would kill Ronnie James Dio.
Sorry.
How do you not know who Ronnie James Dio is? Like,
Oh my God, I can't feel my balls.
Did they twist him that tight?
Oh, was that cold?
They shouldn't be using the handcuffs there, TJ.
Oh. No, my uncle came up.
They make rings for that.
My uncle drove over here. He wanted to check on it. He wanted to see if that little space heater was working. He kind of leaned in. He goes, oh, it is kind of tolerable now. I'm like, yeah, give it about another hour of working, and that'll make it pretty cozy in here, you know.
Why are you
one
leaving the
heater
door
for-
open so we can lean in?
I was like, why are you letting all my heat out? If the
For
heat
real.
pumps were running, I wouldn't care, but damn. Oh, that wind is bitter. I mean, it's dropping quick, folks.
Yeah.
You would think, Central Texas is not supposed to be this cold ever. Take that. For those of
Where's
you
your
that are
global
listening,
warming now, bitches?
no shit.
All those people, I bet they're loving pipelines and fossil fuels now.
No shit. You know what? I'm going to say this. For everybody in Illinois and Wisconsin, your weather is drunk and on my lawn. Come get it and take it home.
Right.
Yes.
Our snow got pushed back. It was supposed to start at 9, but it got pushed back till 11. So
It is fucking cold. I really do. I moved. One of the reasons, and Chris will back this up. I mean, one of the reasons I moved out of the Midwest and back to the Southwest was to get away from the fucking cold. I cannot.
That's why you're south?
Yeah, I cannot stand the cold. And to make matters worse, I mean, with my psoriasis, I've got the arthritis that goes with it. And I'm telling you, when it starts cutting through like that, that's it. I'm done. I cannot.
Call Slider and tell him to come get his fucking weather off my lawn.
No shit. It's like, y'all back up there in northern Wisconsin, you can have your weather back. My God.
But see, I don't really mind the cold. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about cold weather. I don't mind the cold when I look outside and I see 10 inches of snow. That lets my brain know, hey, it's cold outside. We're going to do some thermal warm up and then go outside.
Right.
We're getting warm. But when I look outside and I see green grass and squirrels running across the lawn, and then I go out there and it's -4, fuck that.
Now, okay, now I'm gonna throw you a little bit of a twist. Now there is one, and I do mean one, good thing about the cold. It's looking at all of the asses in leggings. My God.
Yeah.
That's where you want to be, a pit bull and just bite into that ass and develop lockjaw and get dragged to death. I mean, seriously. You're like, oh, yeah. You gotta love the leggings.
Everyone else around me is fucking wearing jackets and thermals and shit, and I'm walking around in a t-shirt.
There's always someone like you, Chris. There's always someone like you.
Yeah. But I mean, no, I mean, the way my arthritis is now, it's just, I could barely move when it starts getting cold like this. I mean, it's just, I fight it. And it sucks.
You have to like wiggle your toes for like an hour before you can even get out of bed.
Oh man, I fight getting out of bed in this weather. I'm like, nope, I'm warm. Fuck off.
Well, I only have one problem down here, is because my house was built by a couple of probably drunk rednecks way back in the day that just decided to slap it together. My floor is all crooked. To where I can look down at my floor and see gravel outside where the floor meets the wall.
Well, which is straighter, your floor or a meth head's teeth?
Oh. That's a rough
Well, meth head don't have teeth, so I'm going to say the meth.
He caught you on the technicality, TJ.
True.
Oh. Oh man, I'm telling you, like I said, it was one of them cases of, yeah, we can handle it, but we don't want to.
Listen, I'd much rather have your weather, TJ. It's right now here in Central Illinois, it's -3 and feels like -18.
Oh, Lordy.
Currently 22 degrees and cloudy. Well, wait a minute. That might be off. Let me get my phone here. My phone's usually more up to date on weather than my computer these days.
I got to click on the thing. It just says feel colder.
Good Lord.
Come on. Why ain't you opening?
That's what she said.
Currently in my town, in my hometown, Kingsland, Texas, 21 degrees. Now, think back to when we started this show back in July, and you guys and I were talking, and you guys are like, oh, man, it's great. It's 80. Oh, yeah, hey, great. It's 84. Oh, yeah, hey, great. It's 72. And I'm like, fuck you, motherfuckers. It's 120.
Yeah.
Yep. But it's a dry heat.
Yeah, so's a fire.
Yeah. So you can make eggs on the sidewalk. Congratulations.
Dry heat makes a difference.
I'm at 10 degrees.
You're at 10. I'm at 21.
I'm at -3.
I'm at 41, but feels like 37.
But this time of year in Central Texas,
and
this time of year in
for the
Central
next
Texas,
120 minutes.
Central Texas this time of year usually drops down, mid 30s, and then it'll pop back up in the 50s during the day.
What?
Mm-hmm.
No,
but
no, for another 120 minutes.
Is it snowing now?
Yeah.
Really?
Hey, I was gonna throw a snowball at you, but
why the
TJ
door's
told me not.
open?
Oh shit, the door is open. I was gonna throw a snowball at you, but TJ told me not to.
Thank you, TJ.
Yeah, I
She
told
should
him
give
he
you a
wouldn't get.
snowball.
She said thank you for not letting my husband throw a snowball at me or something like that.
Well,
shouldn't wait
I
to
did
host the
tell you that you
snowball
would not
festival.
get laid again for the rest of your life if you did.
It would be a while.
You can hear that?
Yeah. I
Hey, beautiful.
hear her. Who's that?
That is
Irene.
Irene from
Georgia.
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 We got ourselves
what?
a Georgia peach, y'all.
Got arrested for having sex with a student. He was in Georgia.
Oh,
Was that my brother?
She said, was it her brother?
My brother.
was your brother a teacher that slept with a student?
No, but he was an adult who smuggled a minor over state lines because it was his ex-girlfriend and she was under the age of 18. And so he took her from Valdosta, Georgia over to the Florida line to get her away from her father who was beating her up and stuff. And so he actually went to jail and prison for kidnapping.
Yeah.
So
That almost sounds like
close,
a man act.
Close enough.
Damn.
He had best of intentions, but you gotta obey the law. You know what I mean?
Well, the road to hell is paved with the best of intentions.
Yeah.
Shit.
So I could ask that question, but I already know Adam's answer. What is it you truly desire? He's going to say Julie naked.
Oh my. He's like, I can't go wrong with that answer.
It is what it is.
Okay,
Plot
but
twist.
at
She's
the
behind
same
the camera
time,
naked right now.
that's
Friction
something you
makes
can
me
pretty
warmer. I can't help it.
that's something you can pretty much have whenever you want.
Yeah,
What's
I
your
mean, as long as
biggest
she's-
desire that you can't have whenever you want?
Hello?
Ooh.
Well, no, because you can have your desire whenever if you. I mean, it's not always a guaranteed yes. I still have to
Chris,
ask.
what is it you truly desire?
I'm not going to get all rapey and stuff.
What? Why not?
Here, Julie.
Wait a minute here. Oh, hold on. Time out. I want to evaluate this one now. What do you mean, why not?
Can you smell this for me? Does it smell like chloroform? Try to be.
You know what I truly desire?
A concert in your honor?
Well, that would just be awesome.
Or just concert tickets to all
Headlined by
venues.
Motorhead.
You guys are in the right line.
You want Lemmy resurrected and have him headline a concert for you?
That'd be pretty fucking badass.
Okay,
no,
Chris,
honestly, I desire for Asgard Radio to be known the world over as the radio station that you can go to if your band has a situation and you need a little help.
Like smuggling drugs across the border.
No, I think he's talking about like repairing a flat tire on the bank.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm
Oh.
talking like, if something happens and you need a little assistance on the road, but at the same time, I mean, if you need some dope, I mean, I'm pretty sure I know people all over.
Ryan's in the chat room. He says where he's at is -8, feels like -25. Roy says he's at -1. Julie says Adam would like unlimited hot wings for life.
I do enjoy hot wings. Yeah.
And Roy desires a 528 Hemi for his Super B.
Roy, what are you willing to pay for that engine?
I knew it was coming.
Chris, I have a question for you.
I know a guy. I seriously know a guy. I know a guy.
You always know a guy.
He uses them in drag cars.
All right, Chris, I got a question for you. In line with your desire the desire we thought you would have versus what you actually had. You have a 4-day type of rock festival.
Oh, God.
Name a headliner for each day. So basically your top 4, one per day. What are they?
Okay.
Doesn't matter living or dead.
Living or dead, money doesn't.
You know what? I already didn't care because dead people are popping into my head right off the bat.
Taylor Swift.
Headlining day 1. So this is a 4-day festival.
Yep, 4 days.
And everyone knows that at a 4-day festival, you have at least 2 stages. So for each day, I'm going to pick at least 2,
okay,
maybe 3. So the first day headlining is going to be Sister Rosetta Thorpe, Chuck Berry, and Jimi Hendrix.
We love Jimmy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Headlining day 2 is going to be Rush.
Good.
Styx.
Good.
And
it is okay to only have 2.
You know what? We're going to stick with Rush and Styx for day 2.
Okay.
That's a solid day 2.
Day 3.
Day 3, we're having Pantera original lineup.
Okay.
Okay.
We're having Slayer original lineup.
Okay.
And we're having Anthrax original
Oh,
lineup.
that's a good one. That's a good one. I
Okay.
haven't listened to them in forever.
Day 4.
Closing day.
Motorhead original lineup. Black Sabbath original lineup.
Okay.
Metallica original lineup. We're bringing back Cliff for that one.
Yes.
Cliff and Mustaine, or without Mustaine?
Cliff and Mustaine.
Okay.
So
And
you're
then
talking
we're gonna-
pre-Megadeth lineup.
Yeah,
Yep.
Why can't we have Tool in there?
because it's up to Chris.
Okay, just kidding.
Can I tell you something, Irene?
Yes, go ahead.
Tool
Coop.
has some very good music.
Yeah,
I mean, his concept with music theory is just amazing.
yeah.
But personally,
Maynard is awesome.
Maynard personally
Right.
is an arrogant
Yeah.
asshole.
I've heard that about him
He
several times.
straight up always thinks he is the smartest person in the room.
Right. Never be the smartest person in the room.
Yeah,
Never.
you can fill a room full of NASA engineers, and
Mhm.
according to Maynard James Keegan, they're wrong.
Is he like Trump? He knows the best about everything, and like,
Yeah, pretty much. He's like, I know, and you don't.
Yeah. That's fake
I mean,
news,
so-
like
And
false
and
music
honestly,
theory.
that is something that really truly means a lot to me in a
Right.
musician is how they are personally.
No, that makes sense.
Ugh.
I heard that
Um,
Amy Lee from Evanescence said she's kind of a bitch to work with sometimes too. Like,
Yeah, but it's kind of a different story for women in music because first off, metal is a predominantly male,
right?
and there's always harassment towards women, and some women just
True.
become a bitch right off the bat to let you know they're not going to put up with any kind of shit.
Right.
Right. But I heard Lizzie Hale's the same way too.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
wish I knew.
I wish I knew a lot more about Lizzie
That we
Hale.
knew.
Well, her and Taylor Momsen.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you though. I mean, Hailstorm is one of those that just kind of caught me off guard. And that was Lizzie Hale. I love the music she puts out.
Well, Roy, Motley Crue, I'd probably throw them on a second stage with like Skid Row and White Snake and
Yeah, I don't think Motley Crue would be a headliner of
Yeah.
your
well,
festival.
back in the day, if it was Vince back when he could still sing,
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm sorry, buddy. Give it a break.
Yeah. That was
What,
a good
my
question,
nose?
though.
What do you want me to do about it? I mean, shit, it's draining.
Stop it with the bump of coke
Stick
that's
a
hidden
fucking
on your
tampon in
belly.
it or something?
I mean, come on, TJ.
Do what you gotta do.
All right, here. Okay.
It's like, hold
Hang
on.
There, that
Plug it
better?
up. Plug it up.
Is that better?
No, you need one in the other one.
Yes.
Okay.
I call it the
The
bullhorn.
bull-
When you loop it around and you stick the same piece of tissue in each hole to keep them both from leaking.
Get
You
a
just
couple
breathe
of
through your
corks.
mouth.
All I know is just God, man. It got me today. Oof. I knew I probably should have waited to take my shot, but
Mm. Bless you.
Couple of corks, some tampons.
ah,
Mhm.
Irene felt a disturbance in the force, apparently.
I did.
evidently, like read that one.
Mhm. I
But
call it
no,
the
I
mommy
mean,
in me.
It really is, man. It's just this is one of them cases like ugh. I sincerely do hate the fucking winter and the cold. I sincerely do.
Yeah. It's good
I kind
for
of
you.
like it.
Ugh.
Do
Look,
the
I don't
polar
have anybody
plunge.
to share my bed with, so I gotta go warm the fucker up myself.
So it's just you and your hand.
Yep. And my hand ain't real good at warming shit up either. I got one hand filing for divorce and the other one falls asleep.
Sorry.
Roy says Irene's probably sitting on a disturbance in the force.
Yeah. My Sibian.
Yeah, Roy, but he was asking me, like, who would I have headline? I mean, if you
Yeah.
want me to throw down a full, like, 4-day festival and I get to bring people back from the dead, I'm going to say, like, I want to hear Ozzy with Randy Rhoads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear Thin Lizzy with their original lineup.
That's something that, we'd give you like the week to figure out.
What about the Doors? Would the Doors make it? No. No.
I don't think. No.
Uh-oh.
I feel like Chris and I would butt heads. Like if we had to come up with a lineup together, like he and I would be like, I'd be like, what about this? He's like, no.
Dude, I like the Doors.
Not.
It's like, okay, everybody, this is Chris's festival.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I mean,
like
he's sitting there going, no. I'm like, I like the Doors.
Great music, great band. Jim Morrison was an asshole.
Yes, he was.
We're going back to that. That's what we're going back to. Okay. I guess I just like assholes.
Smashing Pumpkins, great band, great music. Billy Corgan is a fucking asshole.
Maybe that's why I tossed salad.
Pink Floyd.
I just like assholes.
I would have Pink Floyd in.
Okay, but are we talking like original lineup Pink
I'm talking
Floyd?
original Sid Barrett.
Oh shit! So you're going back to metal?
Yeah.
Pink Floyd had an album called Metal, Meddal,
Yep.
and I've heard that album. It's one of the best albums I've ever listened to.
So after these 4 days of his glory days of all his bands and stuff, does that mean he gets to die afterwards and I get a turn?
We don't
Right,
have
I
to
saw
wait to
Britney
death on him
Spears
for you
showing
to
up.
have a turn, Irene.
I'm kidding. I don't want you to die much.
Wow!
Not much, just enough.
Please.
Just a little.
I don't want to die.
She just wants you in a rock hard coma.
But I'll tell you what, I do have my funeral playlist.
Oh, nice. Let's hear it.
Yeah, that's day 5 of the festival.
Oh no, I've already said, when I die, I don't want to have a funeral. I don't want to have a celebration of life. I want the ultimate after party.
I hope it's on a mixtape.
Oh my god! Wait, are you old enough to remember mixtapes?
Yes.
Just
poor.
barely.
I mean, they had CDs when I was born, I think, maybe.
What year were you
we were
born?
too poor. 1987.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
had mixtapes.
CDs were out.
Yeah. Or they came out shortly when I knew how to use technology. But,
So my funeral playlist,
Oh god!
after party playlist, we're gonna start it out with some Queen. Another One Bites the Dust.
Oh, that's a good one. I actually like that one. I
How'd I
approve this one.
guess that?
Ozzy, See You on the Other Side.
That one's acceptable.
Pantera,
That's actually a
Cemetery
really good song.
Gates.
Of
Good one. I like
course.
Pantera.
Yeah.
Black Label Society's House of Doom.
Yep, knew
I'm
that
not-
was coming.
Do I know that one? I don't know if I
Motorhead.
know that one.
A double dose of Motorhead. God was
Double?
never on your side, and one more time.
Oh.
Slipknot's Snuff.
Oh, that's a good one. I love Slipknot.
Mushroom Heads Save Us.
Okay.
Slayer South of Heaven.
Oh, you didn't quite make it?
Oh,
The
he gave
Rolling-
up trying to make it a long time ago.
The Rolling Stones Dead Flowers.
Okay.
Willie Nelson's Roll Me Up and Smoke Me When I Die.
That's iconic.
The next one is actually more for my dad, but it's still
Aw.
going to be played at my funeral. It's Don Williams, Good Old Boys Like Me.
Oh, I love that song. My mom used to listen to Don Williams.
Robert Johnson's Me and the Devil Blues. REM's The One I Love. Red Hot
One I
Chili
Love?
Peppers. Yep. REM.
Wait,
The One
you
I
went
Love.
Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
You of
Soul to
all people.
Squeeze.
So
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
these kind of caught me off guard. REM and Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Well, if you listen to both of those songs,
Everyone's
Yeah.
like, what? No polka?
wait, we're not done.
The
We
Weird
got
Al.
Plotters, Fly
you know.
to the Angels, Tool, Eulogy, and
Oh, so Tool
any
didn't make
one
that
song by Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh, I choose Albuquerque.
Oh,
Okay,
God,
you know
not
what?
that song.
I'm surprised.
Oh,
I am
the turkey.
surprised. I'm actually surprised that there's one I figured you would have had on there.
What?
And I know it's very Bam Margera for you, but I figured you would have had him, Your Sweet 666.
Mm. She's like, flip to side B.
Well, I mean, this is like my ultimate after party. I done said it's gonna be an all day thing. You guys, if you ain't fucked up,
I'll be
and
dead by then.
well, to the people
Nah.
living, if you ain't completely fucking hammered by the end of my funeral, you guys didn't do it right.
I'll have robots hold me up so I can still do keg stands for you, okay, bro?
Hell yeah. And
Oh,
my daughter is going to be dressed as the Grim Reaper.
cool.
Like, Irene, if a robot's going to help you do keg stands, can they maybe help with?
Yes. Yes.
So we got a new news story in this week too. Would you guys like to hear about this?
Sure.
Absolutely.
So Richard Northrup of Los Angeles is currently sitting in the LA County Jail today. And let's tell you a little bit about Richard. He's a computer programmer.
Okay.
And he had a wife named Penny.
Oh.
Oh, I take it back. He's a computer scientist with a doctorate out of MIT.
Okay.
Well, they were trying to figure out what was going on because Penny's car, which happened to be a Tesla,
Mm-hmm.
What?
coughed up when they were investigating her accident where she was heading
I see where this is
southbound.
going.
She was heading southbound on PCH Highway 1 through Malibu
Mhm.
when her car suddenly veered to the right and plunged her off of a cliff 50 feet below to a rocky shoreline.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Now, data is suggesting that Penny's Tesla was taken over remotely and hacked. And according to the onboard computer, 30 seconds before the crash, her car locked its doors and engaged self-driving mode without her consent and sent her over the cliff.
So
See,
he
yeah.
fucked her one more time without consent?
Sort of, yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess. While being questioned, police executed a search warrant on his property and found a computer screen still on with information connecting him directly to her accident.
Even the
he's
smart
not
people
that
are
bright.
stupid. Yeah, like smart people who think they're just so smart, they are not that smart. They think they're so much smarter than everybody else that surely nobody will figure out it was them. When it's just like by the books, like criminal, like they automatically assume it's the husband. You know what I mean?
Well, police are now, they're calling him a new type of cyber criminal, hacking into cars and taking them over remotely. Just one of the new ways they're doing it. He is currently facing charges of first-degree murder and domestic cyber terrorism. If convicted, Richard Northrup will never see the light of day again.
Well, rightfully so.
Now that brings me back to the guy that tried to hit me with his fucking Tesla while I was at work this week, and I wish I could have hacked into his car and threw it into self-driving mode and made him drive off a fucking cliff.
Just use random Bluetooth devices. You never know which one might connect up with it, and just try it.
That bastard.
Just try it.
That guy pulls in, and I mean, he's in his mid-20s, Mr. Hotshot. Oh, I'm so fucking badass. Look at me. I drive a Tesla.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
And
because
I'm looking at him like,
drive, then he can get laid while going down the road.
And I'm like, dude, you're in a Tesla. My fucking 4-cylinder family car Mazda has more balls than your Tesla.
Yeah. I don't know.
And your Harley will be on the road a lot longer than his Tesla.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first thing he does, he gets out of the car, he starts pissing all over my fucking lot where I'm teaching my students.
Is actually pissing on it?
Yes, actually whipped his dong out, and he's pissing all over the lot. And it's like, dude, you need to get the hell out of here. What's that?
Was it really, really small?
I couldn't see it.
It was probably really, really small. He probably couldn't see it either. He didn't realize he was peeing. He just felt air.
I think that might have been it. You might be onto something. And maybe it was the small peen disease that made him go to this next move.
Okay, let's hear what this next move is. Are we waiting for Chris?
Oh, no. I already told Chris about this earlier.
All right. Okay. Go ahead.
All right. So anyway, while this is going, I'm like, hey, I have students out here. These are rookie drivers. They have not got a whole lot of experience behind the wheel. You need to get out of here for your own safety. I cannot control what they're going to do.
Right. Can I ask you a question real quick? You teach, it's motorcycle lessons, right? Correct?
No, I teach the CDL course, so I'm teaching commercial vehicle.
Okay, sorry. I just wanted, because in my head, my first husband took, motorcycle lessons in, a mall parking lot, and he had, instructors. And so, that's kind of, where my mind was going. So you're teaching how to drug, the big...
I'm teaching how to drive big rig, yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to visualize it. So thank you.
Yeah. So this guy looks up. He's like, I'll do what the fuck I want. I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to keep you alive. What are you getting hostile for? You need to get out of here.
He's overflowing with that small peen
it must be it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's it.
SPD. Small
He
peen
suffers
disease.
from SPD, small peen disease.
Don't forget the
Right. Remember, we're on Facebook, though. So anyway, then he comes around behind the back of the Tesla.
Of course he
I
does.
put a roundhouse up alongside your head.
What?
Whatever, dude. So he steps up and he does this shuffle with his feet and then tries his Hong Kong Phooey shit where all I do is I'm just like, and I step back. Oh, hey, you missed. So he tries it again and lands on his ass. Now, not only did I dodge it back, I'm fucking laughing at him. Like, good God, dude. Really? Get in your car, you drunk ass, and get the hell out of here.
I was about to say,
clock
what's
you
this
with
going
a
on?
crane cake or something?
Yeah. Like, look,
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, all right, Cobra
Psycho.
Kai,
Hey,
you
hey.
failed there. You need to go.
Yeah.
Strike first, strike hard.
Suicide
Well-
Squad attack. That'll show him.
I don't think he could strike hard if he could find it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So he fucking jumps back in the car and then starts doing laps around the truck while my student is driving it and then trying to hit me with the car. You know, of course, I do a little bit of duck and roll and I'm out of the way.
Oh, I'm glad
I'm
you
like,
didn't get hurt.
What the fuck, man? I should have stood in front of him. Like, come on, hit me.
His Tesla
he
should have
probably
still been
would've.
in autopilot and just kind of pulled him into the car.
Oh, that would have been hilarious.
I should
No.
have stood there and been like, hit me. I've got Thomas J. Henry's phone number. Fucking hit me.
Yeah.
Thomas
Oh.
J. Henry, 4444444. I will call him. Hey, I was out here teaching
Instead,
a
he
class.
ends up
and dude
calling
came in here and
Walker,
hit me with
Texas
his
Ranger.
fucking Tesla.
That's one hell of a foreplay.
But I mean, you know, I'm serious. Like, hey, I was sitting there teaching my class, and dude came in and hit me with his fucking Tesla.
So TJ has to call the cops, and while he's waiting for the
Oh,
cops,
yeah.
he's just sitting there. The eyes of a ranger are upon you.
Yeah, I think even Walker would have laughed at him, dude. I'm telling you.
Then, as the drunk fell asleep in his Tesla, waiting for the cops, you could pull a John Wayne and be like, "Rise and shine, you're burning the daylight, motherfucker."
Tesla
He's
has
So I'm
a
sitting there.
collision
He finally
avoidance
takes off.
system.
So like, I was telling Chris about this when it happened on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
The guy finally takes off. And I've been there for, you know, I was working with this student for about 20 minutes, and I'm like, you know, something just, my spidey sense is going off. I got a feeling something's going to happen. And this time the guy ain't going to play games. So I was like, you know, I'm just going to make sure. I'm old now,
Yeah.
and I don't move like I used to. So, you know, I need a little insurance policy. I went and got the pitching wedge out of my car,
Mm.
out of my golf bag. And I'm standing there with my pitching wedge. He comes back up and starts to pull into the yard again. And I just turn and I'm holding that pitching wedge in my hand like, okay, let's go.
Rodeo's fixing kick off.
Yeah, it's game on now. And he leaves back out of the yard and starts driving back and forth and just mean mugging me the whole time. I'm like, look, as long as you're out there, I don't care. I'm teaching my class, you know?
The only way
Yeah.
it could have been worse is if he was driving a Prius around doing that.
Oh, Lordy.
No, you know,
I would have
Tesla's
laughed and
pretty
kicked
bad.
his car out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Do you know what this kind of reminds me of? Like, y'all remember that movie Anchorman? Like, when all, like, the news anchors, like, score up against each other.
Oh,
in, like,
yeah,
the
yeah.
back alley. It's kind of like that. Like, everyone pulls up, they're, like, in their Teslas, they're in, like, their semis, and they're like, oh, yeah? And then they don't talk about it ever again. Everybody dies, but they don't talk about it. People lose their limbs, and like, yeah,
But,
that
you
was a
know,
great fight, yeah.
Now, here's where it gets better. Chris hadn't heard this part of it yet.
Oh,
So I get in, yeah, I have to do an incident report, and then I have to report it to police. I have to jump through a bunch of hoops. I finally get home at like 9 o'clock at night on Tuesday.
oh Lord. not on
Wednesday
Tuesday.
rolls around. I go back to work. I'm at work at 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, when I get to work, my early shift counterpart comes walking up, and he goes, hey, there was a fucking Tesla that was sitting here thumping music and just staring this morning.
What the
I go,
hell?
oh, really? And he goes, yeah. And he described it and gave me the plate number. I'm like, yeah, that's him.
TJ, you have a new stalker?
I
Yeah.
guess.
A Tesla stalker. That's I don't know what that is. I don't even know what to call that. Like sketchy? I don't know.
I was thinking more like homosexual.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, he wants to park
I-
his Tesla in your garage.
I'm thinking that he's attracted to me. I really do.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
He just wanted to be trained on stick shift.
Yeah, he wanted to learn how to
And
drive that.
he
stick.
wanted you to be his instructor.
Well, yeah, he wanted to
I
learn
think
with
TJ
proper
I think
equipment.
TJ told me they use automatic transmissions in their semi training now, which is fucking
No, we're using
Nope.
manuals.
good.
My students
What
are
needs
learning
to
with
be done?
manuals.
His students are all about the stick, Chris.
May I ask a nostalgic question?
Sure.
In semi training, do you teach them when little kids are like on the side roads of like county line roads and they're like jumping on the trampoline and they do the toot toot sign? Do you guys honk your horns? Do you teach them that?
Well, I
Tell me it's like Disney magic, right?
tell my students that if they see a kid that pumps their arm for the horn and they miss it, that they fail for the day.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Like, no.
That's not even that don't need to be taught in the training. I mean, once you decide you want to become a truck driver, it's probably because you pumped your fist and some driver hit his horn.
Yeah, like I almost became a truck driver because like I got honked at all the time.
I'll be honest, folks, if I'm in the passenger of a car and we're going down the highway and we pass a semi, I still do it.
Yeah,
I still
me
do it.
too. I'll even leave my boobs over if it helps.
I bet it does. I bet it does.
I get a lot of looks, especially from the women drivers. They're like,
Yeah.
they
So the
look
women
surprised.
drivers are getting sweet on you now?
Sometimes, like, and I'm like, okay, next rest stop, second stop to the right.
Hold on, I got my battery powered drill and a 2-inch hole saw.
Bzz, bzz.
Yeah.
We'll make it anonymous.
I'll just tell my husband.
Irene goes in there bundled up for winter, comes walking out in summer clothes and sweating. What happened in there? Oh, if you only knew.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
So it was some good shit then, Irene.
Yeah. Those breakfast crunch wraps. Oh.
Got to get your hands on those.
Mhm.
You know,
Oh, man.
if they don't want you to get a DUI, then Taco Bell needs to start delivering at 2 a.m.
That's true. I
History's
go back to
open.
what I said. I go back to what I said when we were in our group chat earlier today. I seriously think I need to get one of those. I need to get a retired ice cream truck,
Yes.
and I need to start driving to neighborhoods, but have it serving margaritas, pina coladas, and beer and whiskey sours.
An adult
Doesn't-
ice cream truck.
Exactly.
Doesn't
And
Steve
like
have
I
a white
said,
van?
we'll
you can
drive down the
borrow?
beach in Florida and we'll make our whole year during spring break, and then the rest of
Right.
the year just fucking hang out.
Why do we got to
and-
go to Florida? I mean, hell, we could go right down here to South Padre Island.
Yeah, that's true too.
Mhm.
Cancun.
But I'm telling you, I could drive around here, and I would have old Mexican people chasing the truck down. I mean, I'm serious.
That's funny because it's true.
It's absolutely true.
Nah,
Oh, boy.
margaritas and mojitos.
Yeah, margaritas and
Boy,
mojitos, and I'm
delicioso.
telling you, we'd make a fuckload.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you would.
If I miss this call, I'm gonna have to call this person back because this is a VIP.
Oh, a VIP.
I'm gonna have to call him back.
Oh no. Sorry.
But he is a very important person.
Lo siento mucho. No hay de qué.
Well, so are we, I thought.
Well, you guys
Mhm.
are.
I'm just
this
an
one is
intern.
too.
I'm only as important as you make me.
Well,
I'm not even
I
sure
mean,
if I am.
Adam's here to learn and then be ready to clean the toilets, I guess.
I guess I'm here to lick Adam's butthole. Like it must be like one of those like what's that movie? The Human Centipede. Like you got like this top, then him, then I'm me, and I'm the one that gets all the shit out the end.
No,
Ugh.
no, just no.
Okay, then Okay, so that's not my purpose. Okay, good.
I'm sorry. Anytime that movie gets brought up,
I've never actually seen it. Like, I've just heard about it, and I feel like my imagination is probably way worse than what the actual movie's like. Maybe. I don't know.
Listen,
Maybe.
I just know that I'm on call by TJ and Chris, and upon occasion I have to bring lube, and I never
Okay.
know what it's for, but I know it's not going
What
to
do
be
you mean
good.
you got to bring
So-
lube? I don't remember this
so,
being
just
in the
saying.
job description.
That you can admit to.
You know what? That's it. You're gonna.
well, the reason
you're
he
gonna
don't know
punish
what
my
the
Marvin.
lube is for is because of the roofies.
You're going to be punished by Marvin.
Oh.
There's a reason
I mean,
why we have you bring us the lube and then you black out for 3 hours.
There it is.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Hello?
Hello.
Did you get to where you won't freeze to death?
Well, I mean, it's warming up, Marv. I'll tell you that.
That's what I was concerned about because
Well, I appreciate that.
it gets that wind chill's nothing to fuck with.
Hell no, it's not tonight. It isn't. Adam said that he wants to know when he'll have his chance to meet Merlin.
No, I did not say Merlin. I know it's Marvin.
Oh, yeah, we could do a little Merlin or something on the phone. Or...
Yeah, you think Adam could handle meeting Merlin?
I think so.
Okay. Well, see, Merlin likes to put, vibrating objects inside of teddy bears.
Aw, that's so sweet.
What?
That's so sweet. It's to help people sleep.
That's not.
Oh,
not
Irene says it's
Sure. That's exactly what that's for, Irene. It's to help people sleep. Yeah.
I'm not Marvin. I am Merlin. I drown puppies in the lake.
Aw, that's sweet. That's help them sleep.
I pull wings off of flies.
Puppies
Them sleep.
aren't much fun.
I'm not-
I remember that song.
I'm not Marvin. I am
Oh,
Merlin.
you know that song,
I
Irene?
get clowns
They
in
don't
the
run
balls.
or to rub the halls. They don't,
They don't
breathe
come
at
when
all.
they're called, and they don't chase their own
Yes.
ball.
Yes, that puppies aren't much fun.
Puppies
Oh my God!
aren't much
You think
fun.
clowns in the balls, huh, Merlin?
Yes, well, always.
I take it Irene used to listen to the same radio program I grew
Every
up
Merlin
listening
has
to.
his day.
Dr. Demento?
Fuck yeah!
Yes. Yes.
I have actually tried to contact him numerous times. He is very
He's
difficult.
still alive?
He is. He lives in
Oh
Minnesota.
my God, man!
Minnesota.
What, Dr. Demento?
Yep.
They have good cheese
Oh.
in Minnesota.
No, Marv. So what's the update on the football game?
Dallas come back and ended up losing by 14 points.
Surprise, surprise.
Okay.
300 members of the press were outside Jerry Jones's door waiting for an interview.
Wow.
They showed it. They're pretty sure the coach is gone. I think they a good draft pick for Prescott.
Right.
Oh, no.
What do you think about Shepard? Do you think he's out too?
Probably. You should have seen Jones. Like that. It's like the second or third play. Fucking nobody Packer picks up a pass and runs it back 60 yards. And he's just like rubbing his forehead. Like,
Oh, what the
well,
fuck did I put my money
$1 billion
into?
stadium, multi-billion-dollar payroll.
Yeah.
You need to just be the owner and not the general manager and vice president. You need
Yeah, someone
somebody in there that knows about recruiting.
Yeah, I'd
Someone
agree.
who
Like
knows
somebody
what's going
in
on
Green
along
Bay.
the whole
They
package.
said that great young quarterback, you get right here and you listen to everything Rogers tells you, and he's got the youngest talent. And they went into Dallas and ran up 48 points.
Yeah, it was insane.
I mean, they're all kids.
We're
Yeah,
talking
and
about
they
that
took
Aaron
it.
Rodgers.
No, it should be Jordan Love.
Yeah, Jordan
Okay.
Love now.
So I heard
But they
Rodgers,
did.
so
Yeah, Rodgers went to the
I thought-
Jets.
yeah,
And
I
then-
thought
Chris, what do you got?
Dude, so earlier I saw something on Facebook that said musicians should do post-show interviews kind of like athletes. And while you guys were started talking, all of a sudden that popped into my head with how was the show tonight? Oh yeah, we came out and we really rocked hard and guitar was on point. Yeah. Well, I noticed you started to lose a little momentum in the third song and brought it back. What was the key to bringing it back? Oh, when I turned around and smacked that drummer's hi-hat, he knew where his place was and we rocked it out.
Corey's saying right now that he bets Bill Belichick is in Dallas next year.
Oh, Belichick could walk in and make a dynasty. You, Hollywood, you're gone.
Right?
Prescott, take your pregnant bitch and get out of here.
How many pregnant ones does he have?
He just couldn't get any players in New England. You got to have players, but Belichick will teach all the damn linemen to play all the positions in case we get a knee injury.
Right.
Just pop another guy in.
How about them Cowboys?
Well, fucking offensive tackles out. There goes the running game.
It never hurts to know all the positions.
I mean, like I told you guys.
That's right, Irene. It's good for you to know all the positions.
Oh God.
Yes, Irene. You need to know all the positions.
The Indian people have a book on it.
Oh, I like to read
Yeah,
that.
it's called the Karma Sutra.
Yes,
I
and
did
I'm not
read that.
talking our Indian. I'm talking from India.
Irene, I got a kamikaze hump that'll make your
nice.
toenails pop out of socket.
Oh, good. I've always wanted my toenails to pop out of socket.
There's a whole
Then
culture
I
on the
say,
internet
you remember
dedicated
when I
to
was in the
that.
hospital and Nicole cleaned out the whole trash?
Yeah. Are you starting back together now?
I don't know if I can. I don't know where they're at or what they're fucking. I mean, 12, she's got to be completely ate up.
Like she wasn't before?
And
You make a good point, man. Back in the day when they were the Dallas
make
Coke
it.
Boys, they were one hell of a team.
in front of my window.
Dude,
She
12
had
was,
the oddest look on her face.
you know, Jeff's in the chat room bragging about Green Bay. And
Who is?
Jeff is.
Jeff Cole?
Yep.
Well, let him brag about when he goes. Now, they're going to play
Yes,
Francisco Cup.
yes, that's not a logo. That's a
San
rating.
Francisco
Yeah.
has drafted. They pulled
I
off
agree, Corey.
some kind of legal shit to get all the good players they got. Jesus.
All I'm going to do, I'm just going to say this, all right? When I found out it was going to be Dallas versus Green Bay,
Yeah.
I was looking at that and I'm like, which is the lesser of two evils?
I
don't know.
Yeah, it was literally, which is the lesser of two evils? I'm literally stuck. Like I'm walking into a presidential election and I've got to pick somebody, and I don't like
Yeah.
either one.
Yeah.
I liked. I was in amazement of Green Bay how they manhandled the Cowboys.
I'm really
Their
not.
defense.
I'm really not
It wasn't
because
it's rookies, you know.
Jeff is on the YouTube side right now, Roy.
He's always on the dark side.
I'm not.
He's smart.
I'm not really surprised because, to be honest, Dallas this year has not been consistent. They're not.
No, the better teams always beat them. And that Prescott, Jesus, something was in his head because his early throws were way off.
Yeah, I mean, there's just something about it, and just Dallas has not been consistent. I'm kind of with Corey on this one. I'm like, you know what? I'm at this point, I'm going to pull for the Lions. And that goes against everything I believe in, too.
Yeah, the Lions have the best offensive line in football now.
Because, I mean, Houston's out.
I thought they won.
Did Houston win?
Yeah, that fucking quarterback beat the shit out of them. Who did they play? They played them at Houston. Who was it?
Here, I'm going to look up
They
yesterday's
beat 'em.
game. Because I could have sworn.
Yeah, Houston. I watched the whole game and they won.
Oh, shit, they
That
beat
quarterback-
Cleveland.
Yeah, they beat the hell out of them.
Oh,
And
fuck.
that quarterback is supposed to be, barring a major injury in a couple of years, probably the
Damn.
best quarterback in the.
He's like sleeping. What happened?
What the hell happened to TJ?
Oh, maybe his furnace blew up his whole rig thing. Like, maybe it was a faulty line and it just like.
No, it's because TJ shares the internet for his show with the phone call.
Oh.
Well, I do what?
You share the phone calls with your internet for the show, right?
Well,
broadband?
yeah, I'm sharing it, but yeah, I just looked it up. 45 to what was it? 17. Houston took out Cleveland. I'm like, God damn.
Even that close.
Well, hey, Marvin, we're getting ready to wrap it up, so I am going to get off of here with you because I'm breaking up on the other computer.
All right, sorry.
All right, I'll talk to you
Thought you
soon.
were done.
Not
Love
quite
you,
yet.
Mark.
Later. He didn't realize I had him on the air.
Oh. Wasn't he talking to me though?
Well, yeah, but I figured he thought we were on another group call or something.
Oh.
But-
Oh my bad.
No, then I'll be honest with you guys. I'm still pulling for Houston.
I say right now the
Because-
Lions are playing the Rams. It's 21-10.
And the
So
Lions are up.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I've been following, not as close as I normally would, but I have been following Houston. And I'm telling you, the Texans have had a breakout towards the latter part of the season where they have looked really good this year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God damn, this is the team that I really want to see pull it off. You know what I mean?
How many teams does Texas have? Just the two, or?
Just Dallas and Houston. So it's the
Okay,
Cowboys and
yeah.
the Texans.
Okay, I was just making sure. Sorry, I'm not as schooled as some people.
I think if they do another expansion,
Mm-hmm.
I believe San Antonio may be up for a team.
That would make sense. Like as far as
If
like
they do another,
you know what I
if
mean.
they do another expansion,
Right.
because if you look at it, San Antonio's already got a NBA team.
Yeah.
Right.
They've got the expansion with UTSA. I believe they might have an MLS team.
Maybe I can't
Major
remember.
League Soccer.
Yeah, I feel like maybe.
Yeah,
still.
right.
Can I tell y'all a secret real quick?
Why?
I'm afraid.
Okay, it's this whole show like on the StreamYard. Like y'all's cameras have been glitching, and like every once in a while, TJ's camera will glitch, and Adam shows up in his spot, and it's like a Matrix-y type thing going on. I feel like I'm on acid or mushrooms, but Adam is popping into Chris's spot. He's popping into TJ's spot, and like it will just glitch, and then all of a sudden Adam's face is like in 3 spaces all at once. I'm like, what the fuck? Is he really the Juggernaut or not? Like, what's going on?
Would you like to take the red pill or the blue pill?
Which one's the good one? I don't know. I'll take them both.
Hey, I'm just the intern here, so they don't pay me enough to be a juggernaut or anything like that. I'm a learning intern here.
I'm just being honest of like what I'm witnessing.
Nothing.
Okay, go ahead with the Houston stuff. Sorry.
But no, like I was saying, Houston actually, I caught about half of the game yesterday, and then I came home because I was over at the bar and kind of half-ass paying attention, half not. But I knew I had a student test this morning, so I came. Well, I knew I had a student testing this morning, so I came home and I went to bed right away. But I'm telling you what, Houston, in the last part of this season, the Texans has had a hell of a breakout. And one of the toughest teams out there this year, believe it or not, and this is one that'll throw everybody off, was the Browns.
Blow your nose, TJ, or sneeze or something. Do something.
I already did blow my nose.
No, you look like you're about to like sneeze or cough or something. I don't know.
I was trying to get a drink of my beer.
Yeah, I seen something that said they were kind of a big deal for something in football this year.
You say the
Cleveland was.
The Browns went and got Flacco after him being not active for years, and he just came in and went on a winning streak.
And now the Browns are on their way back to the Super Bowl, the normal one.
Yeah.
See, personally, I'd rather watch college ball.
I love college ball. I really do.
And I am extremely hated down here in Kentucky because my favorite college teams are, of course, Iowa and Iowa State. That's where I'm from. And if I had to pick a team that was not from my home state, I'd have to go with Florida.
Which one?
Gators.
Chomp chomp. Meh.
So, and down here, they're all either Kentucky blue, Louisville red, or if they're outside the state, they go for Alabama.
No.
Hook 'em horns.
Fuck all y'all. Go Balls. Bleed orange.
Hook 'em horns.
I gotta say though
that for them.
There's one thing I love about Iowa Hawkeyes that outdoes any other team in sports, period, is that their stadium is set up to where the children's hospital has a balcony type thing. Basically, they have a viewing box from the children's hospital. And every single game, they turn around and they wave at the children up at the hospital.
Okay, you just broke my mommy's heartstrings. Now I might be an Iowa fan. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for fucking up my mommy heart.
Look it up on YouTube, Iowa Wave.
I'm going to have to look it up now. I'm going to probably cry a lot and probably like, gosh darn it, am I going to have to buy new jerseys and shit?
Yep, you're going to have to go get a whole new college wardrobe.
I'm already crying just thinking about it. Like,
I'm dead set. Longhorns. That's it.
Longhorns.
Go Texas.
You know who I'm not rooting for living in
Alabama?
No, I'm not rooting for Illinois.
Fuck
That's who I'm not rooting for. But
No,
you're not going
I get
anywhere
enough heartache
anyway,
from the Cubs.
so
I
no.
don't need to root for Illinois.
No, Lordy.
Between the Cubs and the Bears, I get enough heartache from Illinois. No, I'm not going there for college. No way.
Why do I feel like I've lived in California, I've lived in Georgia, I've lived in Florida, I've lived in Tennessee, and I've traveled like a little bit throughout the states. Why is Illinois like the state that keeps on popping up? Like it's a it feels like one of the states that you should just not worry about. But yet it still pops up in my life over and over and over again. Why is
That's
that?
because it is a terrible fucking state.
It's constant warnings to stay the fuck away.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
seriously.
always,
Probably true. Like
it's
I
always
moved to Kentucky
attack
because it
or
is better
law
than Illinois.
or a corrupt politician going to jail or getting ready to come out. It's all warning signs. Stay the fuck away from Illinois.
I think
Great
that's the
place
most
to
I've seen it is
visit,
in my true crime
but don't
podcast. It's
stay.
like falling asleep, I'm listening to true crime, like unsolved cases. They're like John Wayne Gacy, blah 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 blah. People hidden, murders, hate crimes, all this. Like I'm just like, oh my, lions and tigers and bears. Oh my.
Shit.
Well,
they
I mean,
still don't think
okay,
they
so-
found all his bodies.
Corey's in the chat saying if he had to pick an SEC team, he'd probably say go Dogs.
Oh no, you wouldn't, Corey.
But here's the thing: is starting next year, UT and Oklahoma are in the SEC.
Oh snap!
So again, go Longhorns. Hook 'em horns.
Have you ever seen a longhorn? Have you petted a longhorn cow?
Yeah, I passed one today.
Oh, like out in the wild?
No, I mean like
Oh, it's on somebody's
they're
ranch.
raising it for
Well,
beef.
Either way, they're still pretty much wild.
I pet one in like an exotic petting zoo.
In an exotic.
Hey,
No, I
you know
see
what?
them out grazing and
That's what I'm saying.
There you
mating.
go, Roy.
Mating.
Good old Wisconsin Badgers.
I'd like to
Yep.
see them mating.
Wait, you want to see a
All right.
cow? You want to see
That
the bull mount the heifer? I mean, seriously?
It's
That
about
makes
the
one of us, I
logistics.
think.
It's the logistics. I'm curious.
You're really that curious about it?
Like big horns. Like how? Yes. How do you mount that sow? Or whatever it's called. Is a sow a female pig or a cow? I don't remember. I think it's
A pig.
a pig. I think it's a
Female
pig.
pig.
Female cow's a
But-
heifer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
female
heifer.
cows are heifers.
I was trying to make it rhyme like Dr. Seuss, but I guess sometimes farm animals don't rhyme.
Mm.
And they have no reason. They just
Well,
do.
Irene, I'll tell you how he does it.
Yeah.
All right, tell
Nature just has its
I
way.
feel like my nose just drained off a gallon of snot.
Told you to blow your fucking nose.
But no,
Did
I'm
see that coming.
Well, no, that's the whole point. You want to see that coming, right?
I do like to watch it.
ew.
They even sometimes
You guys are
say
still
me
on
watch
that?
it coming.
Yeah, Corey's about right. I mean, there's 6 or 7 different ranches around here that I could drive by and I could see longhorn cattle all the time.
Yeah, they're
That's
all over, dude.
awesome.
I used to live in the fucking panhandle of Oklahoma. They are.
If it's not longhorn down here, it's Black Angus.
Sorry,
And I'm
like,
actually
Well,
and I'm talking to a friend of mine that actually owns one of those ranches,
oh, really?
and I'm trying to get him to give me a price on one of the calves, and then let me know what my processing is going to be for the whole cow.
Oh, you want the whole beef shebang.
I want the beef.
Oh, give me the beef.
TJ,
where's the
he
beef?
has the meats.
Yeah,
Wasn't that Wendy's? Where's the beef?
No, that was Arby's.
Arby's.
No, that was Wendy's.
Arby's,
was
That
where
was
the
Wendy's.
beef.
Wendy's was where's the beef?
And they
Arby's,
had like that,
we have the meats.
and I thought that
Right.
like Wendy's like had that thing like it had those weirdo like creeper looking guys like, and it says where's the beef, and it had like this weird guy just staring at you, and I'm like, I had to turn his face away from me in the restaurant because it's like, this just makes me feel so awkward eating this Baconator Junior. Like, I'm eating your beef, but like I don't want to look at your face because I hope it's not your beef.
No, Julie, actually, for the whole cow for a longhorn calf,
Oh no.
you're talking more around $6,000.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
expensive.
Longhorn beef is expensive.
I want
But
some
it's
Wagyu.
very delicious.
It's actually some of the best beef you'll ever have.
So tender, so
It ain't no
juicy,
Kobe.
so like
Dude,
it's
range fed.
I feel like it's got great taste.
I mean, it's
Longhorn will be the best American beef.
Yeah, American.
Now, straight up, no joke. If you want the best beef in the world, you want some true, genuine Kobe beef.
Is it better than Wagyu?
Kobe beef is the most expensive beef in the world. The
Yeah.
cows are literally massaged by Japanese farmers.
Oh, I want to be massaged by Japan.
They're fed a
can I-
very specific diet. Like, these cows are the most pampered cows in the world.
How
now,
do I
and-
sign up to be a Japanese? What do I
A
call
Japanese
it?
cow?
You got to be born into doing this. Now,
Okay,
Right.
as
I
far
think I
as
was.
being able to cook the Kobe beef, you need to get the golden cow trophy to be able to cook the Kobe beef, which is like basically 10 years in training of cooking this beef.
I've been
before you're
married for
allowed
10
to do
years.
it
Does
in a
that make
restaurant.
me a genuine Kobe calf that I can now
No.
be massaged?
S&P, the choice for me, bud.
I'm guessing it doesn't work that way.
Chris is cracking up. I can see it.
Y'all are bursting my bubble right here. Like, I'm just trying to sit here and live my best life, and y'all are like telling me it's not possible. You sound like American Idol all over and over again. Like,
No, we're just
That's
trying to
the
tell you
choice
you
for me,
can't
bud.
become a Japanese Kobe beef cow.
yeah,
Nope. These cows are born and bred into it. The people who work with the cows are born into it. And the people who cook the meat go through a very, very extensive training.
so what if I snuck in the back door?
You probably
That
get killed
depends on
by
who you talk
ninjas.
to.
Your husband might scream a little.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd be decapitated by like a samurai.
Right?
Here,
Like,
you might need this more than I do.
yeah, thank you. I think they're
I was
judging me
gonna
on
say,
my chicken breasts.
I believe they're protected by the Yakuza, so I wouldn't even try.
Yeah, no, I don't want to be scalped or like whatever it's called.
Disemboweled.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, all right, guys. We're at about 2 hours, so I figured we're right there to wrap it up. So, Irene, you're new. What's your final thoughts tonight?
Oh, jeez, don't be a cow. You don't have me right.
I feel like that was a shot at the college I root for. Don't be a cow.
I would never do that.
At least I still have both of my blue eyes.
Mhm.
Adam the intern, final thoughts tonight.
Maybe someday I can do something that doesn't involve lube and chloroform. But that's up to TJ and Chris. Oh no, that's not even up to TJ. Sorry, Chris. It's on you now.
All right.
I'll never remember what happens. So,
All right. Yep. As long as you don't remember and it don't end up on the internet, it didn't happen.
Amen.
exactly. Yep.
Yeah, fucking TJ left during final thoughts here and shit. He's like, yeah, fuck them. Long enough.
I mostly go off of what I don't remember because that's like the most like tried and true method.
Fuck this fucking cold ass weather.
There he is.
All I know is Adam said he's afraid of chloroform and lube.
When
Only
is
when
this
it
He
comes
says,
podcast?
but
to
he
you
don't
and
have a
Chris.
say in it. That's up to me and you. And then you disappeared. And
Everything sounds like a true crime on this podcast. Like people are disappearing. There's chloroform. There's lube. There's like questionable chicken tits. Like nobody
Hey.
knows what's going on.
I bet if
A
we
set,
did
a
a
set
true
of
crime
chicken
podcast,
tits
my
that wants
wife
to
would
be
listen.
a cow who gets massaged in Japan.
Chris, what are your final thoughts tonight?
My final thoughts. Well, first and foremost, people, I got to remind you to mark your calendars because April 13th, we are having a show at the Top Fuel Saloon in Braidwood, Illinois. We have Pit Lord, Old Fat Bastard and the Dirty Sphincters.
Oh, I like sphincters.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Heartsick, the Almas, and who knows who else. Surprise guest showing up all day. We're inviting all independent bands to show up and at least set up a merch booth if they don't take the stage, whatever. $10 at the door. All proceeds go back into the Asgard Network, helping
Yeah.
independent musicians and raising money for the LLC.
That's awesome.
With that, people, don't forget the musicians.
We love musicians.
Julie says her final thought is med time at their house. Adam wears a chloroform.
I don't know.
Roy thinks I'm going to massage my beef to warm up. And Corey's final thought was, what do Brokeback Mountain and the NFL have in common? The Cowboys suck. I think that's it for us this week. We will see you next week. Hopefully it'll be warmer and we'll be out of this polar vortex shit. In the meantime, everybody stay safe. Be careful. If you got to drive and you're in the snow belt, definitely make sure your tires are right and try to avoid the ditches. And we'll see you next time here on Mayhem's Amigos. Good night.